Hi, I'm Coach Larry Wasserman, and today I'm going to show you 3 different hand positions for using the TRX, specifically in regard to a pulling or rowing exercise. So I've got a suspension trainer here, and yes, I said TRX, but TRX is a brand. These are called suspension trainers. Now, assuming yours is safely mounted at home or at the gym, I'm not going to go over that today. Let's just assume that you have that covered. The next thing you want to be sure is that your suspension trainer is in the shortest position or close to the shortest position as possible. And that's the position that we want it in for the pulling or rowing exercise. All right, so we have a handle here. We're going to grab the handle. This is a foot cradle. Don't grab that. Grab the handle with your hand. And we have 3 positions. This is neutral. This is palm down or prone, and this is palm up or supine. Now, it's very important that when you pull and you get to the, let's say, the end range of the movement, of the exercise, that you keep your wrist neutral and that you don't deviate it like that or like that. That happens quite a lot. When that happens, that means that you're biasing the effort with your arm and your hand. And I want you to be biasing that with your arm. Think of your elbow pulling back. When my elbow pulls back, I'm using my back muscles. If I get my wrist and deviate it like that, I'm using my forearm. Now, that being said, you may choose to intentionally want to use your forearm, and that's fine. Just know that it's not the most effective way for back training. All right, so let's go. All right, so I'm going to take the TRX in my hands, extend my body back versus walking like this and leaning back. I prefer to start standing and then walk towards the wall. Now, when I walk towards the wall, I'm increasing the vector angle, thus making my body adding more resistance to the exercise. And what's great about this is I can adjust on the fly. I don't know any other piece of equipment where you can literally change the weight like that. All right, so let's start with the neutral pull. My feet are together, my hips are extended. I'm going to walk it under, okay, lock my knees, set my feet. I'm going to breathe in as I pull to a count of 1, hold, and then come back for a count of 3. Notice where my hands end up, right at my armpits. I'm not trying to go super wide. I'm not trying to stay really narrow. Those are alternative movements. This is not that. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. I want you to lead with your sternum, not with your head. Try to keep this space underneath your chin. Keep your neck aligned with your spine. Think of a ladder being extended. Okay, let's go to the prone position. So I'm going to start with my hands neutral, and as I pull, I'm going to separate my hands and bring them up towards my shoulders like that, and then come back. Tempo is the same. Now, that simulates an exercise called the high pull, and the high pull is for the upper back muscles and rear shoulder muscles. All right, next, with a palm up position, again, I'm going to start with a neutral grip and rotate my hands through the exercise. Now here I'm working the lower back muscles, but I'm also working my biceps. Adjusting on the fly, making it a little easier as I go. So let me touch on that again. Let's say you set up a 15 rep goal and you get to 7 or 8 reps. You could stop right there, but if you wanted to keep going, you just walk back incrementally and keep going because you're reducing the load and thus making it easier for you to get that overload that you want to achieve with your muscles. And basically that's the goal, to get your muscles to become stronger or larger or whatever the goal is for you. All right, so that's a quick overview of the TRX suspension trainer in regard to foot position, hand position in a pulling or rowing exercise. All right, that was a lot. Thanks for watching. I'm Coach Larry Wasserman. I'll see you next time.